it is not only that Keir Starmer has to give his full support to Angela Rayner, which he's done in a very full-throated, sort of fulsome way. I'm proud of her, etc., etc. That may partly to placate the Labour Party and people who are rather fonder of Angela Rayner than they are of Keir Starmer, but he has to use up some capital doing that. And Sam, it does seem to affect what happens next. We were supposed to be in phase 2 of the great Starmer reset, weren't we? This is what we were supposed to be talking about this week. Well, that's been blown out of the water. And also everything from when the reshuffle happens, maybe Kate Ferguson's story is right and it was going to be sooner than many of us thought. Maybe it wasn't, but either way, her role is now in play in a way that it wasn't. So this new revitalised number 10 team has got a completely altered board on which it needs to operate.
Yeah, just across the board, this couldn't have been a worse development for Keir Starmer's attempt to reset everything. There's no doubt about that. And it is a moment of actual big peril, not just for Angela Rayner, but for the whole Starmer project. And the other thing is, we have had tax avoidance, tax evasion, tax stories, for decades. And the go-to excuse of everybody was and is, it's the fault of my lawyer. And the determination of the tax authorities and actually public opinion, if you are a comedian or if you're a footballer, is to give that very short shrift. So the quite hard task that that they're trying to execute in number 10 and amongst those around Angela Rayner by making this into an issue of emotion in some cases and of personality is to say, that way that we treat cases like that, well, you should make an exception for Angela Rayner. Whilst she could lose the government job and sit on the back benches and just cause trouble, she could also resign the deputy leadership and there'll be a contest. And nobody last night could think of anything more gruesome than trying to hold a contest amongst the Labour Party, internal talking shop and turn inwards in order to work out. And a successful candidate would probably end up being somebody who ran on a ticket of, I'm going to speak truth to Keir Starmer and keep him true to Labour values because he's gone adrift, right? Any contest would be a disaster for Keir Starmer. You don't want that. Work backwards, and actually the safest thing to do politically is to keep her in her job.